Many people wouldn't expect a place where cacti grow to also be ideal farmland. But with local involvement, the trend of sustainability is on the rise in the Tucson area. From workshops to family gardens and farmers markets, organic and naturally grown food is becoming part of the community.
The libraries have educational outreach. One of the classes is a cook's garden, and a cook's garden focuses on two things that I love, cooking and gardening, but it focuses mainly on how to grow your own food and then use it. Bolting with herbs like basil and things like lettuces and some of your leafy greens, it means don't eat them because they're bitter. I always think of sustainability as trying to be local, trying to use our resources in as wise a manner as possible. And I think home gardening and home cooking is right up there. And the nutrition, well, that's an added bonus. So, and it's okay if something doesn't work out. Just kind of keep going. Gardening is a process. So.
In Tucson, there are farmers that take these tips and apply them in a larger capacity. Breckenfield Family Growers is an example of how locals are growing their own food and eating it too.
We found that since we've become farmers and we grow and we eat our own food, we can go out there and make a salad right now.
I think it's part of the roots of Tucson. If you look at old photos from the 1890s, this was quite an agricultural area at one time. And they did sustain themselves. I think it's still important that we still grow our own produce here and locally. I
think we need to concentrate on how much of our food we can grow here.
There's techniques to do it.
Yes, there are.
And I think we're practicing them here. Planting close together, maximizing the use of your water.
He has about 15 different practices,
yeah.
But you'll have to take a workshop to get them. I think the take is also on water use. We need to be able to grow more of our own food here, less cost in transporting it, less waste, and better health. We need to get a share of that water before it's given to growth and endless corporations.
Yeah. It's a constant learning process. And it's constantly stimulating the mind every year.
You make mistakes and you learn from them because your mistakes are not edible.
And those plants will let you know, too.
Oh, yeah, they will. And so, you know that failure is not an option baloney? It doesn't work in gardening.
Not only are the Breckenfields cooking with their food, but also selling it. Local gardeners use farmers markets as an outlet for the public to purchase their homegrown produce.
If you're a real foodie, this is the place where you need to be. You will taste the true taste of what the Southwest is all about. Nowhere in the United States can you start a small business but at a farmer's market for less than $500. So your farmers markets are sustainable in two ways. They develop small food businesses and they also sustain your farms. And as far as customers, well, heck, you get to meet your friends, you get to have a cup of coffee, a Danish. It's really a great time.
Well, we're growing the good stuff. We want to bring it to people. The farm is called Big D Farms, and we're here selling the end of our season tomatoes and green peppers and winter squash. It was really my dad's farm. His philosophy, and sort of ours, to continue this year was always to grow the best tasting things we can grow and with no pesticides. It just tastes better. And that's what we try to do. The more you can get local farmers, even on smaller farms, to grow stuff out in the field and it comes in with the best flavor, you have the healthiest things to eat and the best tasting things to eat. And it's one reason why people buy our produce a lot, because it's really delicious.